Okay, hey guys, Jcreed88 here and welcome to another tutorial. So today I'm going to show you how to give yourself the appearance of super speed. Now this is actually more simple than it looks. So what you need to do is right off the bat just start off with a new video track because you're going to end up needing that later. And then what you want to do, you want to go through the video, look for where your starting point will be. So I'd say about right there is good. Just any point where you're in the middle of motion. And then you want to look for the point in which you're going to be ending the video in. So I'd say right there is good. And then you cut out the middle of them. And then somewhere in the beginning, I'd say right there is alright. You want to cut out this beginning part, but before you do that, you want to look wherever you decide to record your shape from. You got to look for that. So mine is about right there. I'll take a snapshot of that by pressing this and then saving it as shape, and then go to the beginning or wherever you decided to put this right here, which should just be like just nothing moving in the background. This is what your clean plate is going to be, so this is what you're going to put in the middle here. So just take a snapshot of that, just call it plate or something. And then you just drag that right in there for now, but we're going to have to like change that later on. So yeah. Okay, so what you want to do is go to the beginning of your clean plate right here. Once you're at the beginning of that, just go 3 frames across. So here, I don't think I did that. 1, 2, 3. And then just cut it from there. And that's all you need is literally just 3 frames of this. And so it should be cut into sections like this if you zoom in far enough. I'd go to shape, go to the next frame, and go to the next frame, or go to the shape and shrink it down so it's only a frame long. And then what you want to do, you click this right here, go into position, mask, and then get yourself comfortable for how you're going to do this. And take the pen tool and draw a shape around you or whatever it is you're trying to get moving in super speed. So this is very similar to the flying tutorial. So there isn't really a reason this should be too hard if you followed that tutorial pretty well. Which neither of these are too hard, but this one's just a little bit different. You could do the flying tutorial like this, but I feel like it's a lot easier to do the flying tutorial the way I did it because, I don't know, I haven't tried it with this style, but it was a lot easier for me to do it like that. Okay, so when you should be done, you should have something like this. Your hand is kind of cut off if you're like me and there was an object in the way. So that really isn't a problem. Just close out of that. And then what you want to do, you want to go into video effects, look for the Gaussian blur and click extreme blur. Now this is going to look, not right. You're going to be completely transparent. So what you want to do is go to vertical range and just shut that off entirely. And then you're shown up a bit better. So I would just turn it down to like that. That's good enough. Don't save it because you don't need to. And then you want to copy this and paste it right here. I'm just going to move that right there real quick. Okay, so then what you want to do is you want to go into the first one and look for your, hold on, what the hell? Okay, yeah. What you want to do is go into the first one and you want to look for your starting point. So that was right there. I got to move the shape right here. So to do that, you just move this right here and you're right there, and that's all you need. So just do whatever you want with that, and the whole thing is going to be in that one spot. And then you want to go to this one. This one you don't need to do anything to. It's already right in the middle. If your shape wasn't already in the middle when you did this, or it wasn't in a spot that you wanted it to be in, then you'd move it. But since mine was already in the middle, I don't need to do anything to it. And then this last one, I got to look for my ending point, which is right here. So I have to kind of put it around that area. So I don't really need to move this one as much, but it still helps to move it to about there. Okay. So yeah, then after you've done that, you should get something like this. Okay, that was a bit too quick for you to see, but Sony Vegas just kind of messes up. So, I don't know if you could see that very well, but just in case you didn't, I'm going to put it right over the video now. And then what you want to do is just cut out like the end of this, because you don't need any of the extra video unless you really need it. But then what you want to do is highlight it all. And I was told to start pre-rendering my videos to make the render go faster, but my settings aren't the same for each of them, because I don't know why. I don't know how to get it that way, and I'm too lazy to figure it out, so I'm just going to regularly render. But if you want to pre-render, just press Shift M and look for whatever settings you use, because you have to use the same settings for both of them. And then, yeah. And then you want to render, just call it something like super speed, and then render it out. It doesn't normally take long depending on your computer or how long the video it is. It should only take a few seconds if you did it correctly. Okay, so yeah, you render it out, and then the final product should look like this. I'm just going to play it again. Okay, so that's good. Yeah, if this tutorial helped you, leave a like. Share this video if other people are looking to do something like this and they have Sony Vegas. I learned this tutorial from a video I watched. I forgot who made it, but they were using After Effects, which works just as good, but you don't really need After Effects for this. All you need is just like any editor that works well. So Sony Vegas is the one I choose the most, but it's a pain in the ass to do most visual effects with. So I'd recommend looking for some other things that use special effects, but simple effects like this are really easily done in Sony Vegas. They're like, it's more than capable of handling it. So yeah, like this tutorial if it helps. I already said that. Oh well. Like this tutorial if it